Now back to Inside Real Estate. Here's Mike the Realtor.
Hey, folks, we are back. It's Inside Real Estate. Mike Kruizinga, website InsideRealEstateRadio.com, InsideRealEstateRadio.com. Hey, guess what? It's time to talk some mortgage and real estate with our good friend Terry Wagner over at Supreme Lending Rockwall. And guess what? We're taking your calls, so if you want to call in and chat with us, ask questions about mortgage, refinance, anything related, 888-787-KLIF, 888-787-KLIF. And you know what? We'll throw in a pair of Rangers tickets for them if they want to give us a call.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, Terry.
Hey, good morning.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. Happy Father's Day to everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fathers don't get the same kind of credit as you moms do.
No,
you guys take all the credit.
Well, we do all the work.
That's true. That is true. That is perfectly said.
That was kind of mean to say on Father's Day, wasn't it?
Yeah, you were rubbing it
I
in.
know. I'm sorry.
Come on, we got to give
dads.
We got to give dads their due now.
Yeah, they're good.
They do good too.
Yeah, they do.
You know, when they're not, messing it up.
That's right.
But hey, so let's so we hadn't talked a little bit about mortgage in a while, so let's talk.
All right. Well, I was trying to find something that I could talk about that would kind of tie into Father's Day a little bit. And dads like construction and building stuff and all that. So I thought we'd talk about renovation loans.
They used to.
Yeah. Well,
no, you're right. Some still do.
The good part about this loan is you just have to have the idea of what you want, and then you get someone else to do it.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, because actually with this loan, you can't do it yourself anyway, dads. You have to have a contractor.
But you'll have fun with the process.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
And I've had, I don't know what was up, but over the last few weeks, I've had so many people calling in about the renovation loans. So I thought, we'll talk about that again.
Yeah,
I know we've talked about it before. So you can do it. You can do a renovation loan on conventional or FHA. Conventional is probably going to allow you a little bit more leeway in what you are doing, what you're adding, what you're updating. You can do it on a purchase or on a refinance. So if you own a home and you just want to make it your home, you've just moved in or something along those lines, and you've been there for a year or two, and you want to add that pool or you want to add that workshop or any of those things, we can do a renovation loan on it.
Absolutely. And that's a great point. And a lot of people don't think about it, I think, on a refinance.
Right.
I think a lot of people think about it as a purchase.
Right. And
getting it all done in advance. But a lot of times, I think they fail to remember that.
Right.
And so there's so many things that you can do, and especially now when, the prices have gone up here in DFW, and you're not necessarily paying for the property, you're paying for maybe the location.
Right.
Or just the fact that it's simply supply and demand math. And so you're maybe not getting exactly what you want. And so now maybe time to refinance and make it the house you really wanted in advance.
Right. Absolutely. Because there is a lot that you can add to the house. You can't do a cash out refinance. That's not what this is going to be.
Right.
It's going to go directly to the contractors that are doing the construction on the house.
Sure.
There are things that can be financed in. So like on a refinance, you may not be out of pocket any money. You can finance a maximum of 50% of the value of the house. So if the value is $200,000, you can finance and add to $100,000, making that property now worth $300,000 or somewhere around that neighborhood. So there's a lot that you can add. That you can fix up the house the way you want it.
Mm-hmm.
So eligible properties, it's got to be, it doesn't have to be your owner occupied home. It can be your investment property. It can be your second home. It can be a condominium. I'm doing one right now that's on a condominium. So definitely, a lot of people, there's a lot of condos out there that really haven't been very well taken care of. So you get you a good deal on a condo. We either do it as a purchase or you get in there, maybe you're there for a year or so and it's just not what you wanted it to be. So let's do a rehab loan on it. Let's make it what you wanted it to be.
Yeah, that's a great point because there are a lot of condos in horrible shape out there. And, as far as the inventory being low out there, that might be a little bit of a sweet spot.
Right.
For people out there that they don't think about that.
Right. Yeah. It's a good one. Okay. So things that you can do to your home. If there are structural problems, a lot of people think that if it's foundation, you can't add it into this loan. Both the conventional and the FHA. The conventional loan, you can do it across the board. If there's foundation, we can add it to it. On an FHA loan, there are two types of rehab FHA loans. There's a full and there's a streamline. Not all lenders do the full. That's the one that's going to allow for the foundation repair. And of course, we at Supreme Lending do both.
Yay.
Yay, Supreme.
Yay, Supreme, we can do it.
Yeah, yay.
You can do it.
Okay, so if there's foundation issues, we can work on that. We can install or repair or recondition a septic system, any type of plumbing issue that you may have with the house. So instead of coming out of pocket, instead of doing a cash out refinance, because remember this, guys, once you do a cash out refinance on your home, you're always a cash out. So any time in the future that you want to refinance your home, it's going to have to be as a cash out, whether you take cash out or not.
Right.
So if you do a rehab loan to fix these things that are going on with your house, it's not a cash out. Okay. We can repair the roof, the gutters, the downspouts. We can change just the look of it. Let's say Dad has always wanted an outdoor kitchen, big old grill, the whole setup. We can do that with a conventional rehab loan. Okay.
Fantastic.
I'd go for that.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would.
Yeah.
What about a fence? You need a new fence?
Sure.
You can add that all in.
There you go.
And what I personally want to add, so maybe for Mother's Day next year, I want a swimming pool. So you can add a swimming pool on the conventional loan.
See how quickly Father's Day
it
ended?
just becomes,
it's already
right
Mother's
there.
Day next year.
So you're going to be cooking. You're going to have your husband cooking by the pool.
That's right. While I do nothing.
Well, I see this. This is just quite the plan here. Yes, I see it. I see it now.
I'm always planning.
Always thinking.
Okay, so one thing that's changed since the last time we talked, Mike, about this particular loan is minimum credit score 620. We used to have a 660. So on this particular loan type, on the conventional 620.
Okay.
Okay. Maximum debt to income ratio 50%. Of course, you have to have a contractor. We talked about that just briefly not too long ago. But you cannot do the work yourself. In the state of Texas, we don't have to have a licensed contractor, but we do have to have a general contractor. So if you're doing roof, foundation, and adding a swimming pool, one general contractor has to be over all of it. Okay.
Right.
And the process is such that your contractor has to be approved to do the work, and we'll go through that approval process simultaneously when we're getting the borrower's loan approval. So we put them through strenuous background checks. We check references. They have to have insurance. They have to be in the business for a long time. We want to make sure that you don't have someone that's coming in that's going to do shoddy work, isn't going to show up, isn't going to finish.
Right.
Okay.
And that's one of the nice things about if you are going to do a rehab loan,
right,
working with Supreme, because you do have your naughty and nice list.
That's right. We
of
do.
Contractors.
We have a long list of contractors that if you pick them, we refuse to do it. So,
because
we'll send you somewhere to get a different contractor. And that's a good thing for you.
That's a
because
great
what
thing.
that means is that they've messed someone else's loan up throughout the process at one point or another.
Yeah.
So
everybody needs to do their own homework, but the great thing is that you guys have done a lot of that as well already.
Right. So just real quick, I know we're going to run out of time here in a little bit, but so the process is such that we close on your loan, then the work starts. So the contractor will do a section of work, then they will request a draw. We send out for an inspection. They get their money. Then they'll do the next section. And a consultant will tell us, we'll have a consultant that will go out and will tell us how many draws need to be set up for your work that needs to be done. If it's something simple, it may just be that one draw at the end of the process. But if it's, like we were talking about, roof, foundation, and a swimming pool, that may be 3 different draws. So when one section of that work is done, that's when the draw will be requested. We'll send out for an inspection, and then they'll get paid. Okay? So your contractor's not going to get paid up front.
Right.
So the contractor has to be on board for this as well. So when you're talking to contractors about and getting bids, be sure and tell them that you're doing either a 203K or a home style renovation loan, so that they'll know they're not going to get paid up front.
Yeah, they'll get paid in segments.
That's right. That's
right.
right.
And, so that means you're going to have to pick a contractor that is sizable enough to carry the financial load of purchasing the materials and covering his labor, enough, so that he can, until he gets that first draw.
Right.
And so it basically just means you're going to get probably a larger company that's that's sure that's done it and that's going to do a good job.
Right.
Not that the smaller companies can't. It's just, this is probably not for them.
Right. Okay, so just real quick to wrap up, excuse me, on your primary residency, you just have to have 5% equity in your home. So if you're doing a refinance, we have to make sure that loan to value is 95% or less. If it's your second home, you have to have 10% equity in the home. And if it's an investment property, you have to have the 20% equity. Okay. 620 credit score across the board on the conventional loan, and I want to say the same on the FHA loan as well. You have to have the 620 credit score. So that's pretty good, because on the conventional rehab loan, last time we talked about it, about a year ago or so, I guess it was, you had to have a 660. So they've dropped that credit score requirement a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good thing. And, we all know that we get our best credit score right before we buy, and then once we buy, it tanks. We buy everything.
Yes.
And
we get it all done.
We get everything on credit, and our credit is destroyed.
That's right.
We could never buy again until they're ready to buy again. Then we got to redo their credit.
Right. Which Supreme Lending, and we're good at helping with that as well.
Extremely good.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, this is a great product. So, folks, if you've been thinking about doing things to the house out there, dads, if it's been on your list, the family's put things on your list to get things done, and it's starting to add up to too much, or the house is just aging.
Right.
Look, every really 15, 20 years, you kind of need to revamp the house. There's just things that need to be done. So, maybe you do use this product to do that. Right.
Instead of just doing what the bare necessities yourself.
Right. Just out of pocket.
Just out of pocket, scrimping and saving. Do a refinance, do a rehab loan, and get it all done. Get it like you want it.
Yeah. Yeah. Get that. If you've thought about a pool, maybe you've thought about that really nice outdoor deck, fire pit out back with the huge kitchen that you're talking about.
Workshop.
Yeah. Workshop.
Mm-hmm.
Shed. Barn.
Yeah.
Just have to get it done by Mother's Day.
That's right.
That's right. All kinds of things that you can do. Folks, hey, we've been talking to Terry Wagner over at Supreme Lending. Phone number over there, we can reach Terry, by the way, 866-607-5667, 866-607-5667, or you can catch her at RockyMartin.com, Rocky with an I-E, RockyMartin.com. Give Terry a call for all of your mortgage needs. And, hey, folks, guess what? We'll be back here next Sunday, as always, 8 to 9. Hey, have a great, great Father's Day, folks, out there inside Real Estate. Mike Kruizinga. See you next week. Folks, it's Mike Kruizinga here with Inside Real Estate Sports Entertainment on 570 AM KLIF. Did you know that virtually all of us will experience a fall in the bathtub at some point in our life? Well, statistically, it's true, and as we get older, a fall in the bathtub can spell disaster, as we just can't recover the same as we did in our younger years. Don't let something as silly and preventable as a bathtub fall put an end to all your special plans you have lined up for your golden years. Invest in a Hydrojet walk-in bathtub. Made in the USA, and with the lowest step in the industry, Hydrojet walk-in tubs has your best interest at heart. With no commission commissioned sales staff, or huge warehouse overhead, they build and sell direct to you, saving you thousands of dollars over their competitors. Call Randy, my friend and owner of Hydrojet Walk-In Tubs, at 855-980-8827 or go to hydrojetwalkintubs.com. You'll be able to speak with Randy directly, and make sure to mention you heard about it on the radio. And for you veterans out there, there's a grant available for you to cover the majority of the cost of a walk-in tub, making it darn near free. Call Randy at 855-980-8827 or go to hydrojetwalkintubs.com today. With over 3.5 million square feet and 5 DFW locations, Ideal Floors has you covered for all your flooring needs. Whether you're looking for carpet, tile, laminate, wood, or vinyl plank, Ideal Floors has you covered. And with their price match guarantee and their 100% satisfaction guarantee, they are the absolute best in DFW for all your flooring needs. Call Kevin Hamus, the owner of Ideal Floors, at 214-789-0422 or go to idealfloors.com for all your flooring needs.
The preceding program was furnished by Real Estate Talk and is responsible for its content.
News and information 570 AM.
96.3 FM HD2. KLIF Dallas. KSCS FM HD2 Fort Worth. KLIF.com.
A Cumulus station.